2020 was a horrible year for everyone.
Team deathmatch.
But it happened, it's come, it's gone, and now we're on to 2021. But here's the thing about New Year's, is that it's what you make of them. You can talk all you want about New Year, new me, and all that that nonsense. It's become a meme at this point. But I mean, it's the truth. Going into 2020, I had set a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish, I wanted to achieve. And obviously no one saw coronavirus coming. No one saw COVID coming. So that obviously threw a wrench into a lot of things that I had planned for that year. I did accomplish some of what I wanted to get done. I said I wanted to stream more consistently. I wanted to actually build a base for streaming. I've done that. But in order to succeed in the new year, to actually make your new year different, any different than your last one. Wow, I am getting absolutely flexed on this game. 1 in 5. I know I'm using a knife, but still, I'm getting pissed on this game. In order to achieve any of those goals, these guys are sweating way too much for me. I'm probably gonna have to play a new game. In order to achieve any of your goals, you have to actually put forth the effort to do them. I mean, you can sit here and talk all you want about, oh, it's a new year, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't actually, you know, have a plan, a plan of action, nothing's gonna change. People talk about coming into the new year that it's the most common one ever. Like, you see gyms memberships skyrocket every year. Places like Planet Fitness make a ton of money. That's why you see them sponsoring the ball drop in New York every year. It's because they're making all the money. Because people, they go, new year, new me, and they want to sit there and they say, they set their goal as something ludicrous, like, I want to lose 200 pounds or something stupid like that.
Securing Charlie.
But they don't actually have a set goal, and you see every year those same people, they will go to the gym for a week, 2 weeks, and then they never go again, and they cancel their membership not soon after. You have to have a goal.
Enemy took B.
With anything you do. You can sit there all you want and say, I want to lose weight, blah, 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 but if you don't actually put forth the effort into it, if you don't have a plan of how you're going to go about losing weight, it's never going to happen. Lord knows I've experienced that before in the past. You can say, I want to get this job, I want to go back to school, I want to make this amount of money. That's cool. How are you going to do it? Dead ass, how are you going to do it? You need to know these things. And if you don't have a plan about how you're going to do those things, then none of that matters. You can make all the wishes and goals you want, but if you don't know how you're going to accomplish them, it doesn't fucking matter. So that's the other thing that I've worked on the past couple days is I made a list of goals, and I set out to how I was going to accomplish those goals. I said, I want to accomplish this, this, and this, and this in 2021. How am I going to go about accomplishing that?
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Ah, you got me. So that's the big thing, is if 2021 is actually going to be any different from 2020, everyone has to put forth the concerted effort to actually make changes in their lives, instead of just saying the year is going to be different. Because I mean, at the end of the day, The year, it's just another mark in the calendar. Nothing will actually change unless people change. That's the biggest thing. We saw that with you know, the social movement we had over the summer. People putting forth more interest in social issues, in racial issues, instead of just putting, you know, hashtag BLM or whatever on their Twitter, they actually went out and did something and tried to, you know, make a change. And we saw, when you actually put forth the effort, how things actually have a chance to change. Wow, I sucked right there for a second. I'm not gonna talk about that. God, my tomahawk skills are kind of falling off. I went to see. I'm gonna have to change it, dude. Cause like I'm so used to, even though I've been doing a couple games now, I'm so used to hitting L to throw my knife, or to melee, excuse me. That I'm just it's throwing me off, man. I keep not knifing people when I totally should. It's just stupid. It's on me.
Protocols. Better we live to fight another day.
This sure as hell ain't plan.
So, me personally, I'm looking forward to the new year. I'm excited because, again, I've got a list of goals, things that I want to accomplish. And, you know, we're seeing now we've got the COVID vaccine, so things are looking up. Stream is doing fairly well. Again, obviously, I wasn't expecting really anything from tonight's stream, so it's probably not the best example. That's due to the fact that, you know, it was late when I started, so I obviously wasn't expecting much out of that. But 4 games. I kind of feel like pub stomping. I might actually use a red gun this upcoming game. But yeah, things are definitely gonna be. It's what you make out of them. I think that's it's really with anything. I'll share some of my goals. One of the goals I have for 2021 is to get back into YouTube. Actually, take the content creation way more seriously. Obviously, I've done that with my stream a little bit, but I want to do it even more with my stream. I want to do it more with my YouTube channel. I want to get more active on social media. If anyone knows, I am the worst when it comes to social media. That's literally, I am the worst when it comes to social media. I don't know what it is. I don't have it in my brain to want to constantly post all the time, every day. It's never been something that I've done. But I also understand how the game is played. I understand how branding works and everything. And I've done that. I've done it before. I did it when I was competing, when I wanted to grow my competitive brand. So I understand that if I want to take content creation seriously, that I'm going to have to put forth that same amount of energy into my brand content creation. I completely understand that. It is something that I do plan on doing in the year. And again, it's not about what you want to do, but it's about how you plan on accomplishing it. I've already got a couple ideas about how I want to go about that. One of the things I've always criticized about myself, if anyone knows me knows, I am my own biggest critic when it comes to anything. I talked about this in one of my last streams about how I hate watching my old performances musically, because I do nothing but critique myself every single time. Like I'll just spend the whole video. Like, I won't even enjoy it. I'll just spend the whole time going, "Wow, I should have done this, or I should have done this," even if it was a great performance. So I'm my own biggest critic, and I know one of the things that I struggle with hardcore is that I start and stop a lot of projects. It may not always be due to my own, it may not always be, because of me, or the things that I wanted to do, but regardless, it is something that a problem that I know I have. I've started and stopped YouTube so many times now, it's actually a meme. Streaming. I know I've gone on and off with streaming before. Even with music, I've gone on and off before with that. Gloria, the biggest one was probably the school. Going on and off. From college. Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas in my head. Like, I always have these grand schemes and ideas, things that I want to accomplish, things that I go, yeah, I can do that. And it's because I have my hands in a lot of things, you know? I have a lot of talents. I have a lot of things that I know that I can do, that I can go out and I know that if I put forth the effort, I can be successful or fairly successful at those things. So I set out, I buy the equipment, I get everything set up for what I want to do, and then I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. I just kind of lose sight or I lose focus on what got me into it originally, and then I end up not finishing what I started. I've gotten better at that, for sure. 100%. But I did something that I know I have to work on. And so I know that I'm able to sit here and talk about the whole idea of not, of having goals and writing out plans of action. I talked about my old wrestling podcast with my friend Nick before, how I think that was the most effort that I put. I put so much effort into that. Again, that was the way it ended up, kind of out of my hands. A couple factors that led into that ending, but regardless, it was still, there's more I could have done if I had wanted to, if I wanted to keep that going. Even if it was me by myself, I could have kept going. I didn't. I do put that on me a little bit still, even if the initial reason for it ending wasn't all on me. Again, just something that I have to work on, and I know that I have to work on it. I think it's what. That's another reason that leaving the competitive scene was so difficult for me, was that that's another thing that I put a lot of effort into. Clearly, as you can see, so many hours invested into that. And I don't want to say it was a wash, because it wasn't. Wow, I died twice in that co-cam to the same guy. Again, like I said, the memories and everything I made will last me a lifetime. That's without a doubt. But I definitely would have liked to have seen more success come out of my competitive career. Which, like,
Secure the objective.
which is why I leave the door open. I say never when it comes to competing, because I know that there's more I could have accomplished. I know that I could have achieved more, even if circumstances didn't go my way the first time. I certainly know that more I could have done, that I had the potential to do more. And like I said, maybe in the future I'll come back and that'll happen.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Only time will tell.
Multiple hostile spy planes.
Oh, I just got absolutely pissed off. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Like I said, this is such a random stream. It really is. I had no plan or anything going to this one. I didn't even think I was going to stream today. It was just kind of one of those things where I was like, all right, well, we'll wait. Saturday night, I was gonna play some video games. Cut on the stream, cut on the camera, and talk some bullshit and see where it takes me. I guess one of the, if there's one thing that did come out of 2020, like positively, is my mindset on a lot of things changed for the better. I feel like I also feel like I had a lot of friendships strengthened throughout the year.
Hostile attack helicopter
I
inbound.
mean,
Losing Alpha.
seeing as like everyone was kind of out of work for a while, they had nothing to do but, you know, sit back, hang out with people, play video games, stuff like that. And I feel like I had a lot of relationships strengthened throughout the year, just because, I mean, a lot of people, the same thing. A lot of people got pushed to that limit, and so everyone going through the same thing, everyone experiencing the same thing, and having to kind of come together to survive the nonsense of the past year. I feel like strengthened a lot of my relationships with my friends. Again, I also feel like a lot of things that I went through changed my views on a lot of things for the better. Certainly for the better. I feel like I'm a better person. Things that I've survived, that I've had to deal with, I feel like they've made me who I am. For the better. There's one thing that I gotta say. I'm certainly thankful. I'm certainly thankful for my friends. 100%. I'm extremely thankful for the relationships that I've built over the past years. I'm thankful for all of them, for all of you guys, for the community that I've started to build here on Twitch, everything. I'm certainly thankful for that. For Stevenson, for working with the band and everything. Thankful for that. I don't take any of that for granted. I think about that all the time. About how lucky I am to have built the relationships that I have the opportunities that I have. I never take that for granted, and I think definitely thankful for that. I mean, some of the other things that happened in 2021, obviously, is that I was able to, I saved up enough money to make some grand purchases. The most obvious of that being building my setup, my PC. That's one of the coolest things I feel like that happened. Damn it, fuck that. Was very happy, very excited to go out and get this PC and get the setup that I have, kind of get the vibe down here that I wanted with the lights and everything. I feel like that was one of the coolest things. Musically, made some additions to my drum kit. I also purchased a marching tenor. Whether that was a smart purchase or not, I'm not even going to begin to get into. I'm just gonna say, unless you love marching percussion, the $1,200+
Soviet dominance
to spend on a marching drum, don't know if it's something that I'd recommend doing. This is fucking cool, man. I just love having my own marching drum. And this is how dumb I am. I'm probably gonna go when I get the money and buy a marching snare, because why the fuck not? This is one of those things that you just look at and you go, damn, that's cool. You know, I'm happy to have that. I don't know. There's some cool things that happened in 2020. Some purchases that I made that I was pretty fucking excited about, pretty happy about. I come down here all the time. I look at my setup, look at things that I've bought for myself, and I go, damn, man, it's just cool, man. It's just cool to, you know, that I was able to do that. I've got some more things that I wanna buy coming in the new year. Some things that I wanna improve upon down here. We'll see. Like I said, I just gotta go about being able to accomplish that, to start the process of being able to achieve that goal. So I don't know. That's gonna be cool. If I'm able to do that, then it's definitely gonna be cool. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm just talking some bullshit. We're just being so random right now. I don't know.